So in continuation with the module 25, we have network logs. So under network logs are tools na ginagamit para i-log ang mga activities sa network. So first is the TCP dump. So the TCP dump command line tool is a very popular packet analyzer. It can display packet captures in real time or write packet captures to a file. It captures detailed packet, protocol, and content data. Wireshark is a GUI built on TCP dump functionality. So Kinesia is command line. If you want to use the GUI, you can make use of Wireshark. Another tool is NetFlow. NetFlow is a protocol that has developed by Cisco as a tool for network troubleshooting and session-based accounting. NetFlow efficiency provides an important set of services for IP application, including network traffic accounting, usage-based network billing, network planning, security, denial of service monitoring capabilities, and network monitoring. NetFlow provides valuable information about network users and application peak usage times and traffic routing. So muna siya ang another tool is we have amo siya ang yung GUI no. Kita nimo. This is the command line. Application visibility and control. The Cisco Application Visibility and Control or AVC system, which is shown in the figure, combines multiple technologies to recognize, analyze, and control over 1,000 applications. So this includes a voice and video, email, file sharing, gaming, peer-to-peer, and cloud-based applications. AVC uses Cisco Next Generation Network-based Application Recognition version 2, also known as Next Generation INVAR, to discover and classify the application in use on the network. So we have also the management and reporting systems such as Cisco Prime analyzes and present the application analysis data into dashboard reports. For use by network monitoring personnel, application usage also can be controlled through quality of service classification and policies based on the AVC information. So we have here the port monitoring and the application monitoring. Content filter log. Devices that provide content filtering such as Cisco Email Security Appliance or ESA and the Cisco Web Security Appliance WSA provide a wide range of functionalities for security monitoring. Logging is available for many of these functionalities. So muna siya. Different kind of view. We have the overview reports, detailed and target search. Logging from Cisco devices. Cisco security devices can be configured to submit events and alerts to security management platforms using SNMP or syslog, no, ano siya tawag niya, other name. The figure illustrates a syslog message generated by a Cisco ASA device and a syslog message generated by a Cisco iOS device. Cisco syslog message formats. So muna siya sa ASA device and this is iOS device. Proxy logs. Proxy servers such as those whose for web and DNS requests contain valuable logs, primary source of data for network security monitoring. So muna siyang DNS proxy log example. Muna siyang DNS proxy log example. The date, the name, and the directory. Makita na siya dara. Also the error. So let's go on to the next generation firewall. Next generation or next gen firewall devices extend network security beyond IP addresses and layer 4 port numbers to the application layer and beyond. Next gen firewalls are advanced devices that divided much more functionality than previous generation of network security devices. So these are the services provided by NGSW. We have the intrusion prevention, application visibility and control, firepower analytics and automation, advanced malware protection and sandboxing. We have also built-in network profiling, URL filtering, and lastly, identity policy control and VPN. Okay, so let's jump to the module 26 since the last numbers atong modules at module 25 are just the summary naman. So let's jump to module 26, which is the sources of alerts. So first is Security Onion. Security Onion is an open source of network security monitoring or NSM. So these are tools that run on an Ubuntu Linux distribution. Security Onion tools provide three core functions for the cybersecurity analyst. So first is full packet capture and data types. Second is network-based and host-based intrusion detection system. And lastly, alert analyst tools. Security Onion can be installed as a standalone installation or as a sensor and server platform. Some components of Security Onion are owned and maintained by corporations such as Cisco and Riverbend Technologies, but are made available as open source. Next is detection tools for collecting data alert. So Security Onion contains components. No? It is an integrated environment which is designed to simplify the deployment of comprehensive NSM solution. The figure illustrates a simplified view of the way in which some of the components of the Security Onion work together. Actually, because data, going to detection, tapos the analysis. As analysis tools, Security Onion integrates these various types of data and intrusion detection system or IDS logs into a single platform through the following tools. So, muna siya, ang mga following tools. Is Gale, Kibana, Wireshark, and Zik. So, na-mention natin siya ng mga tools. Aside sa Wireshark, pwede po din siya. No? Skill, Kibana, and Zik. Alert generation. Security alert are notification messages that are generated by NSM tools, systems, and security devices. Alerts can come in many forms depending on the source. Now, for example, Syslag provides support for severity ratings, which can be used to alert cybersecurity analysts regarding events that requires attention. So, muna siya ang mga tools. So, siya first na tools na na-mention ganyan. Okay, let's jump off to module 26.2. The evaluating alerts. We're done with talking with the sources of alert. So let's go with the evaluating alerts. Security incidents are classified using a scheme borrowed from medical diagnostics. This classification scheme is used to guide actions and to evaluate diagnostic procedures. For example, when a patient visits a doctor for a routine examination, one of the doctor's tasks is to determine whether the patient is sick. One of the outcomes can be a correct determination that disease is present and the patient is sick. Another outcome can be that there is no disease and the patient is healthy. The concern is that either diagnosis can be accurate or true or inaccurate or false. For example, the doctor could miss the signs of disease and make the incorrect determination that the patient is well when they are in fact sick. Another possible error is to rule that the patient is sick when the patient is in fact healthy. False diagnoses are either costly or dangerous. In network security, so in connection, so the cybersecurity analyst is presented with an alert. So this is similar to patient going to the doctor and saying, I am sick. The cybersecurity analyst, like the doctor, needs to determine if this diagnosis is true. The cybersecurity analyst asks, the system says that an exploit has occurred. Is this true? So alert can be classified as follows: true positive or false positive. The true positive, the alert has been verified to be an actual security incident. False positive, when the alert does not indicate an actual security incident, benign activity that results into a false positive is sometimes referred to as a benign trigger. An alternative situation is that an alert was not generated. The absence of an alert can be classified as true negative. So no security incident has occurred. The activity is benign. False negative, undetected incident has occurred. When an alert is issued, it will receive one of four possible classifications. So, muna siya one of four possible classifications. So, true positive, false positive, or true negative, false negative. So, deterministic analysis and probabilistic analysis. So, statistical techniques can be used to evaluate the risk that exploit will be successful in a given network. This type of analysis can help decision makers to better evaluate the cost of mitigating a threat with the damage that can exploit could cause. We have two general approaches now used to do this, are deterministic and probabilistic analysis. Deterministic analysis evaluates risk based on what is known about a vulnerability. It assumes that for an exploit to be successful, all prior steps in the exploit process must also be successful. This type of risk analysis can also describe the worst case. However, many threat actors, although aware of the process to carry out an exploit, may lack the knowledge or expertise to successfully complete each step on the path to a successful exploit. This can give the cybersecurity analyst an opportunity to detect the exploit and stop it before it proceeds any further. While on the other hand, probabilistic analysis estimates the potential success of an exploit by estimating the likelihood that if one step in an exploit has successfully been completed, that the next step will also be successful. The probabilistic analysis is especially useful in a real-time network security analysis, in which numerous variables are at play, and given a threat actor can make unknown decisions as an exploit is pursued. Probabilistic analysis relies on statistical techniques that are designed to estimate the probability that an event will occur based on the likelihood that prior events will occur. Using the type of analysis, the most likely paths that an exploit will take can be estimated, and the attention of security personnel can be focused on preventing or detecting the most likely exploit. And that would end our reports until Module 26. Thank you.